television. We're out here in Germantown. Excuse the lagging, y'all. Excuse the lagging. Sorry for that last video. You know, we had connectivity issues. Sorry about that. I was just starting to cook, y'all. Come on back in here. I was just starting to cook. You know, we had bad connection. We back at it. Come on in. Salute to my new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family. And salute to my original subscribers for always holding your boy down. I truly do appreciate that. We out here in beautiful Germantown, Maryland, y'all. We at my other spot, people. Come on in. Yes. So, before I talk about part 2, I want to finish off the situation between, or the alleged spar match between Devin Haney and Tank. I use that as like the base of my story, but in reality, I wanted to focus more on the topic. The topic was loyalty versus the truth. And a lot of us can get that misconstrued and try to separate the two. But True Sinister back in the building. What's up with you, fam? What's up with you? Come on in here, people. Hit that like button when you come on in. But like I said, I knew right before I clicked on the video, because Tank is Adrian Broner's boy, that he was going to stick with his boy. But that's not the problem. The problem, you get it, Adrian, the problem? Yeah, that's not the problem that I have with the problem. The problem I have with the problem is when it's against the truth. You feel me? People always tell me, right? Particularly women that I've dealt with, right? They have told me, Rob, you always taking the other person's side, or you never on my side. I'm not on that person's side. I'm not on my side. I'm on the side of the truth. Wherever the truth is, that's where I am. That's what you should be. That's where you should be. Wherever the truth is, that's where we all should be. But that's in a perfect world. You know? And that's where I have a problem. Specifically when we're talking about the world at large. But even with this YouTube thing. That's why Double R is moving forward and moving real strategic with this YouTube shit. And in life in general, I've always been that way. Because people show favoritism. People go against the truth to be biased. You feel me? That's where the word bias comes from. That's where the word favoritism comes from. You're going against the truth for your own self-benefit, for your own self-gain. And it's so funny because how has the truth helped Adrian Broner when the guy he bet on lost? How does the truth benefit you financially, literally, in general, when the guy you're protecting, allegedly, and Tank Davis, allegedly lost? You get what I'm saying? Even with Tupac repaid Suge for bailing him out 10 times over with the amount of music and the amount of impact and the amount of appeal that he brought to Death Row. But somehow Pac still felt like he owed Suge loyalty. Biggie, P. Diddy, these guys are dead. Tupac is dead. Biggie is dead. And Suge, I don't know what Suge is. I know Suge is locked up. But I know he was. And Diddy is still making money off of those guys. But somehow those guys felt like, before they demise, felt like they still owed loyalty. See, loyalty will get you killed without shit, without a pat to piss in or the window to throw it out. Without shit to show for it. Again, what has Adrian Broner's loyalty gotten him? Better yet, where will it get him years from now? when you're not being honest within that loyalty. You know, you can't separate the two. Let me read my brother, True Sinister. True Sinister said, loyalty is no better than who is, or, oh, no, loyalty, excuse me, it faded away. He said, True Sinister said, loyalty is no better than who is for or even why. Facts. Facts. Because there's no truth. There's no truth based in it. What up, Double R? Vince Lord John, what's up with you, champ? What's up with you, brother? How you been? He said, what up, Double R? Long time, brother. Been a long time, most definitely. Long time indeed. You know, long as it is time, you know, long as it is a time where we link up, you know, long as it ain't no time, you know, I'd rather this time than never, you know. Salute to you, brothers. I wish all y'all the best, man. Wish y'all many, many blessings, man. Guess we both been grinding, most definitely. He said, did he rob his artists, including Big, but Big found a loophole and was about to break from Diddy, and he couldn't have nobody being greater than him. Yeah, that's why Diddy pushed Big to go out there, you know. And you want to hear that information, get it from, a lot of y'all probably already did, but get it from Gene Deal, Diddy's old bodyguard. You feel me? He exposed all that shit. Said Big didn't even want to go out there. Big was over 400 pounds. Could barely move, was in a wheelchair. You know how crazy that is at the age that Pac, people tend to forget the age. Sorry to rear off people, but people tend to forget the age of Big and Pac. They were like way, like Double R. A lot of people tell Double R he's an anomaly. He's way beyond his years and all that shit. Big and Pac was way beyond their years. Way beyond their years. And still, what is the difference between, not saying that I'm better than them in any stretch of the imagination. I just let the actions do the talking and not my words. We just talking about it now because it's what we talking about. But with all that talent they had, all that plethora of talent, all of the impact that they made, for them to be that young, they still wasn't smart where it counted. They still wasn't smart where it counted. And that's who you surround yourself with. See, it goes right back to that loyalty over the truth. See, when you separate the two and you put one over the other, that can lead to a lot of bad things happening. That can lead to a lot of bad things. Because, see, here's the thing. This is why my relationships are so strong, and the ones that I don't have with people, I ain't supposed to have. And I'm fine with that. And I'm going to die with that. But the ones that I do have, like the relationship I have with you guys, and with the people that I have in my personal life, I'm fine with those little bit of people. Because those people are walking synonymous with my beliefs, which is loyalty and the truth. Not just truth and no loyalty. Not just loyalty and no truth, because you can't have one without the other. You can't. You literally can't. Like I told y'all, just like jealousy and hate, you can't have one without the other. You can't be a hater without being jealous. You can't be jealous without being a hater. It's impossible. So I just seen that. So we finished with that. So they're not even arguing before we come to this conclusion. They're not even arguing about, because I thought it was about who won, which obviously was Devin Haney. They're not even arguing about who won. They're arguing the fact that Tank got the best of Dev partially in that fight. But Adrian is alluding that Tank, if he had not jumped in the ring and saved Dev, Tank would have knocked him out. I'm not denying that, because again, it's no proof. I'm not denying what Dev and him is saying, because again, it's no proof. But it will be proof if those two do business and get their asses in that ring. Right now, today. there will be proof. There will be definitive evidence. And I believe that that's a 50-50 toss-up. I personally believe if Tank gets in there with Shakur, Shakur is going to be a very bad style matchup for Tank. Because Shakur probably gets hit the least, like how Floyd did, out of anybody in boxing. And you add that with his supreme boxing skills. And he has a little more pop on his shots than Devin. And he's bigger than Devin. And which means he's bigger than Tank because Devin is bigger than Tank. So I always said a great big man, and in their case, Shakur is the big man between him and Tank. A great big man will always beat a great little man because it's not just about skills anymore. It's also about genetics. It's about the superiority in that genetics on top of the skills. So that's what would get Shakur over the hump. So I believe Devin and Shakur is the Earl Spence versus Bud Crawford of that generation. But I believe Tank and Devin is more like Wilder and Fury, where Wilder has the power, even though people will say Tank has much better boxing ability than Deontay Wilder. But it wouldn't matter because Devin is probably, between him and Shakur, the best in that division at nullifying what you can do great, at minimizing what you could do great, which will reduce Tank to a Deontay Wilder, just relying on that power. You get what I'm saying? So that's when shit get crazy. Yeah, it looks all sweet and it looks all great when Tank is knocking out who he's supposed to knock out and beating who he's supposed to beat. Yeah, it looks all great when Devin is beating the people he's supposed to beat, when Shakur is beating the people that they're supposed to beat. But shit is different when two great fighters go against each other. And those are usually black fighters. But let me see. Vince Littlejohn, okay. He said, Diddy Rob, I read that one. He said, oh yeah, I fucks with Gene Deal. He can't be lying because he was there. Junior Mafia is some suckers. They know the truth, but still lying. Yeah. You could look at it, you could tell in Gene's eyes. Like me and my homeboy that watched them videos through and through. You could look in Gene's eyes. You could tell that he feels guilty. That he could have did more. He said he could have did more. You could see it in his eyes. You could see it in the man's eyes. You could see it. It's been some sleepless nights. You could see it because of that truth. See, you could be loyal because he was loyal to Diddy because that was his job, to protect Diddy. But again, Gene is a perfect example of what I'm talking about right now. Because what is loyalty? What is money? When you having sleepless nights, when your conscience is fucking with you, because you feel like every day you could have did more, or you feel like you're just as much to blame about Big's death as Diddy was. You could have did more. You feel me? Gene is a perfect example of that. Of you can't have one without the other. See, he was loyal to Puff. But he knew that the truth would set him free. But he picked the loyalty. But you knew what Diddy was doing to that young boy. You knew what Diddy was doing to Big. But it's been eating you up to the point where he's literally been making a living off of the reason why he couldn't keep Big alive. For all my battle rap people out there, Gene Deal is literally making a living off of how he couldn't keep Big alive. You know? But I get it. He was in a compromising position. You know? It was either that or get fired, but it still doesn't take away that fact. Jealousy and hate works hand in hand. People got to wake up. Facts. Vance Littlejohn, again, salute to my brother, man. Salute to y'all. Hit the like button. He said, double R. You read eyes too, bro. Yeah, I read the signs, bro. Salute to my brother Pops, man. Pops used to always say, he said, hey, bro, you good at reading the signs, man. I say because this is spiritual, brother. I don't want to get biblical on y'all, but this is spiritual warfare. This is what the white man says, which is the devil, which is the oppressor, versus what God says, what Jesus says. The white man, Jesus says, no woman should wear any men garments as if she's a man, and no men should be wearing women garments as if he's a woman. But what did the white man tell you? He tells you it's okay, it's fine. Because he knows our truth. The white man knows our truth. And for those of you out there that are saying, well, white man, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it if you want to talk about it. But we ain't going to walk around it. You feel me? We not going to dance around it. If we talk about it, y'all know what double R. If we going to talk about it, we ain't going to walk around it. Because if we going to walk around it, we ain't going to talk about it. You feel me? Yeah, so loyalty versus the truth. Now, we're going to get to the meat and potatoes of this video, right? I'm going to keep this one brief because I went on. So that was what it was. Devin Haney won the fight, but they're trying to do, you know, they trying to do what the media do and the news do, Adrian Broner and them. They're trying to talk about an alleged highlighted part of the fight. And I'm saying alleged because we don't know, because Bill is saying Tank didn't buzz nobody. He didn't do anything of that nature. So we're talking about a piece of the fight versus who actually won the fight. You feel me? But people will do that, and it's important for you not to say, oh, Tank knocked Devin out. Or he hit Devin with some good shots, and Adrian Broner came in there and broke it. It's important that you don't state that if he didn't win the fight. Because if you state that, people are going to automatically feel like Tank won by knockout because Tank is known for knocking people out in front of the world. So they're going to automatically assume that Tank won the fight when he didn't. You feel me? See, people are magicians with the words. He said, ain't it funny how a majority will listen to that white man, but when we say it, we don't know what we talking about. Facts. I was just having a conversation yesterday. I was just having a good conversation yesterday about that. How it's funny how when black people talk about it, when we talk about it, now they want to do research. You know how they say you want to have something from a black person, put it in the book. Now you want to go do research when another black person said. You want to do research. But when a white man said, there's no research that need to be done. You could take it to the bank. See, it's all ass backwards. We believe the liars, but don't want to believe or hate to believe the truth. You feel me? That's how they want it. Chaotic. That's how they want it. Divided and chaotic. Okay. Said salute to the chat, double R. Yeah, hit that like button, y'all. So we're going to talk briefly about Cassidy and Jag. So as I told you guys, right? Me and Jag are in a good place now. It was never about disrespecting Jag. Jag felt like I was on some Wendy Williams type shit. You feel me? For those of y'all out there that know how Wendy Williams get down, which most of us should, you know. And if y'all know double R, y'all know that I'm far from that. You feel me? But at the end of the day, just like Wendy Williams, I'm supposed to report the truth. I'm supposed to report the news. So if you're talking about that part of it, yeah, I'm Wendy Williams. I'm a Wendy Williams type nigga. You feel me? See, the problem with street dudes or so-called street dudes, self-proclaimed street dudes, is that, and no disrespect to Jag, I'm just talking about street dudes in general. You want to be real, just like I was just saying. You want to be real until it's time to be real. You feel me? You want to be real until it's time to be real. You want to hear the truth until it's time to hear the truth about you and what you do or don't do. So just like with the Cassidy situation, it's a lot of people out there that just like me. Well, before that, It was a lot of people that was riding the wave. It was a lot of people that liked what I was saying at the beginning about Cassidy and started riding my coattail. Even other people that were talking about Cassidy, we joined up as a group. I'm not going to go down and go into the whole origin of the story. Y'all know, y'all don't go check out my videos, my old videos. And everything was fine and dandy until Cassidy did not do what he said he was going to do. This is where you separate the men from the boys. This is where you separate the real from the fake. It's when it's time to choose what is real or what you really seen with your own eyes physically over what you're avoiding because you're infatuated with another person. You feel me? Like with Jag. I told Jag, many of you probably haven't heard of this. Many of you probably have. You've been following me. I told Jag he should slow down. Before the ill will battle, I told Jag he should slow down and continue to take those Mad Hoffer, 40 Cal, like he just battled Show Off. He's talking about battling Rosenberg Raw, which I think is an excellent match because I fucks with Rosenberg Raw. Didn't at the beginning, but I'm starting to like him now. Take those type of battles. Rosenberg Raw, maybe a Swave Sever, maybe a Head Ice. Take those type of battles. It's too early to take a John battle. And Jag felt a certain type of way about that because he felt like I'm supposed to be loyal. I'm supposed to be his boy. And I want to say another thing too. Broderick. For those of y'all out there, y'all remember Battle Rap Mafia. Y'all remember Fred the Jig. I forgot the other girl's name. The lady that was in the Battle Rap Mafia. So I'm trying to refresh my memory. But Broderick, I don't care what you report back to Jag. Yeah, you say I kind of remember them. I don't care what you report back to Jag because I introduced you to Jag. You feel me? I introduced you to him. You tried to X me out after I introduced you to him and be his personal message boy. You tried to X me out after I introduced you to Jag and to be his personal message boy. And I could tell that Jag wasn't watching my videos like that. He was just going off of what you was telling him, the lies and the exaggeration of you, because you were infatuated with Jag and you tried to use me to get connected with Jag so that because you like Jag. Just like a lot of people tried to use the battle rap community, the so-called real battle rap community, to get access to their idol, to get access with Cassidy, and wanted to make it seem like that's what I was trying to do. But at the end, it revealed it all. It revealed who was about what and who wasn't. Because when it was time to keep it real about what we saw, it was only one man that did that. And that was, you're listening to him right now. You're listening to him right now. It was only one man that was honest about what we seen in that Arsenal battle. It was only one man that kept it real across the board. See, it's about the truth, people. That's what I'm getting to. It's about the truth over loyalty. Because you're not loyal. You know how they always say you're not a real friend if you don't tell your friend the truth? Listen to that word, the truth. The truth shall set you free. Look at it. It set me free. Now those guys have been hiding. Those guys can't come out. They're forever buried in the truth that they weren't willing to tell about what they saw. That's why they're buried. That's why people don't listen to them. That's why I'm still rocking. That's why they not. And if they are, nobody cares. Because they're not moving in the truth. You get what I'm saying? So now Cassidy and Jag are back together where they always should have been. What's going on between them two, whether positive or negative, none of my business. I have no obligations, never did, never will. But what I'm trying to get you guys to understand is that I can never be a hater if I'm talking in fact, if I'm talking in truth. I can never be jealous if I'm talking in fact, if I'm talking in truth. I can never be disloyal if I'm talking in fact and I'm talking in truth. It's the ones that aren't talking in truth that's being disloyal. It's the ones that aren't, or the ones that are not being honest, that are being haters. It's the ones that are not being, that are being the jealous ones. The ones that's not being honest is being the jealous ones. Excuse me. Yo, a lot of them folks done fell off, man. I haven't been seeing videos of battle rap in a while. Yeah, facts. His name was Broderick. I do remember mostly. And the female had like a dude type name. Or yeah, she had I forgot her name too. My brother Kenneth know. But she had a dude name, and she had she talked like a dude and carried herself like a dude. I forgot. But my point is this, man. Me and Jag aren't the way that we used to be, because he felt like I was being disloyal, and he felt like I was snitching because I was being honest, because I am a blogger. What did you expect? What did you expect? I am a blogger. My job is to deliver the news, but not just deliver the news, but deliver the truth. But deliver it truthfully. Deliver the news, but deliver it truthfully. What is the news if the news ain't truthful? What is the news if the news isn't truthful? I know we're used to Fox 5, ESPN. I know we're used to people pushing narratives and lying and exaggerating and fabricating. I know we're used to that. But you're not going to get that with Double R. You never gotten that with Double R. I don't care if it's Cassidy. I don't care if it's Eminem. You're not going to get it with Double R. I don't care what type of views I could generate for turning the other cheek and siding with you. Aside from what I saw, I don't care. It just won't happen for me. It was a lot of people that left me when I went against their idol. But who cares? It's crazy when people that don't even know you feel like they're obligated to you. And not the truth. Even if I know you and I feel like I'm obligated to you, I'm going to always side with the truth. And if you're not siding with the truth, then it's best that we don't even deal with each other. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to always side with the truth. Shadow Assassin said, so a lot of them folks that fell off. Okay, I read that one. Vince Lil Jon said, truth makes people push their own narrative even when they know it's true. Facts. And the truth makes people push the ones that speaking the truth away. Especially when it doesn't benefit them. Oh, the truth is great. You feel me? The truth is great. I always tell people this. A lot of these women out here, particularly our women, but women in general, want to hear the truth or agree with the facts about what the white man is doing and how he's oppressing us, and agreeing with the Bible and what it says in the Bible until it's time to talk about the parts that don't benefit them, like a man being able to have multiple women, multiple wives. You feel me? When it does not benefit them, or when they feel like it affects them directly, now all of a sudden, the truth don't apply. You feel me? I know how people operate, you know? But at the end of the day, look at Jag's career now. Jag is back on the track. That's all I was saying. I was saying slow down. Look at Cassidy. Cassidy's back on track. Why? I just was watching the interview and I heard Jag and Cassidy both state, at first, we was just bullshitting. At first, we ain't exactly know what we was doing. At first, you know, we got that big bag. Jag said, I got that big bag. And I just was going crazy with it. I wasn't taking this shit serious. They starting to eat a slice of humble pie. You're starting to sound like Double R has always been sounding. But it's crazy when they start talking like that and start admitting what you've been standing for and what you've been saying, the fans disappear. Because they don't want to acknowledge me for that. They don't want to acknowledge. You want to acknowledge the things that you think I'm doing wrong to your idol. But you don't want to acknowledge when your idol is stating what I've been saying about them. But they're only saying it because it benefits them in that moment. See, everybody can claim to be real until it's time to be real. Everybody can claim to be the truth until it's time to tell the truth. Time to be truthful. That's my whole point, people. That is my whole point. And one thing about Double R, and one thing about my people, and this channel, and over here, we're gonna always push the truth. I don't care if YouTube shadow ban me. I don't care, you know, because they killed Malcolm X. You know, they killed Martin Luther King, even though I have my qualms with him. They killed some of the greatest we've ever seen because of the truth. They've allowed a lot of these people that's out here spewing these lies to rock, to live, you know? And that's why a lot of you guys go along with that same thing, because you've been bred to think like that and to feel like that because of how you were raised in this society. You feel me? But it's your boy Double R, man. Salute to my people. Let me see. So now I guess the truth is the new lie and lies is the new truth. Yeah, it's been that way though. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing new about that, Vince Lil Jon. Nah. But I get what you're saying though. Yeah. The world is ass backwards, man. Real is fake. Fake is real. Lies is the truth, and truth is lies. You know, loyalty is disloyal, and vice versa. You know, honesty is lies. You know, everything is mixed around. It's ass backwards. That's why this world is going into shit. It's going down the drain. You feel me? But it's your boy Double R, man. Salute.